Welcome, Forever Family, to where Scripture speaks clearly. God has provided us with over 260 different Bibles to make disciples while using multiple Facebook pages and www.lordsbook.com. Today, Job 29, verse 1 through 25 is called Job's Final Plea. We read and starting in verse 1. Moreover, Job continued his parable and said, "Oh, that I were as in past months." Let me start over. "Oh, that I were as in months past, as in the days when God perceived me, when his candle shined upon my head, and when by his light I walked through darkness, as I was in the days of my youth, when the secret of God was upon my tabernacle, when the Almighty was yet with me, when my children were about me, when I washed my steps with butter, and the rock poured me out as rivers of oil. When I went out to the gate through the city, when I prepared my seat in the street, the young men saw me and hid themselves, and the aged arose and stood up. The princes refrained talking and laid their head on their mouth. The nobles held their peace, and their tongue cleaved to the roof of their mouth. When the ear heard me, then it blessed me. And when the eye saw me, it gave witness to me, because I delivered the poor that cried, and the fatherless, and him that had none to help him. The blessings of him was ready to perish came upon me. And I caused the widow's heart to sing for joy. I put on righteousness, and it clothed me. My judgment was as a robe and a diadem. I was eyes to the blind, and feet was I to the lame. I was a father to the poor, and the cause which I knew not I searched out. And I brake the jaws of the wicked, and plucked the spoil out of his teeth. Then I said, I shall die in my nest, and I shall multiply my days as the sand. My root was spread out by the waters, and the dew lay all night upon my branch. My glory was fresh in me, and my bow renewed in my hand. Upon me men gave ear and waited, and kept silent at my counsel. After my words they spake not again, and my speech dropped upon them, and they waited for me as for the rain. And they opened their mouth wide as for the latter rain. If I laughed on them, they believed it not. And the lights of my countenance they cast down. I chose out their way and sat chief, and dwelt as a king in the army, as one that comforteth the mourners. Job 29, verse 1 through 25 is called Job's Final Plea for the Westminster Study Edition. So I've done my part of sharing the gospel, and I'm going to ask you to do your part. What is your part? Like, share, follow, subscribe, leave comments. That way we can team together to share the gospel, and we might just find that last person that needs to hear the gospel so that we can go home to Jesus and hear, well done, good and faithful servant. So I'm always adding more book studies, topical teachings, and different formats of sharing the gospel. So keep coming back. It's goodbye for now. Be blessed always. See you again soon.